Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis, updated commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. And if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all these topics and subjects, looking for investment opportunities and sharing those opportunities with everyone in the community. And obviously, I don't just throw a pick out there. I talk a little bit about it, a little about the fundamentals, look at the technicals. The technicals are a big determining factor of when to enter these things. And we had some pretty good successes this past year. We've had some go up multiple hundreds of percents this year alone. We had, I think, one, well, now I think it's multiples in the gold and silver junior mining space. We're getting some good progress in some other sectors too. There are some things that are bottoming right as we speak. So now would be a good time to join if you'd like to. Use the special coupon code. You get 50% off the first month only on monthly membership and a larger discount on the yearly membership. But there are some opportunities showing up across different sectors right now. All right, so let's dive in. Let's take a look, see what's going on today. We've got the dollar here, DXY. There's my cool little drawing that I drew. I'm going to leave it in there. I drew that. I think I drew it down here. I said we're most likely going to get a return move. And there's your return move. And here's where we could see it start to move higher. So think of this as a breakout of a falling wedge here. You break out, and then you get a return move back to, some people call it the scene of the crime. I just say it back tests or retests the breakout. Sometimes it goes here, sometimes it goes and pulls back a little bit more than the trend line, and then it slingshots upward. That's generally what I see. Interest rates are the driver, for the most part, of a stronger dollar if one does strengthen here. So the 2-year, we are up against that trend line. So we are stronger today. This totally looks like it wants to go higher. And I've looked at enough of these charts that you can kind of tell what happens before it happens through the candlesticks. So this is your squeeze. We've got a trend line at the top, a support line on the bottom, the blue. This here and this here. This is a big deal because the way that we came up and the way that we fell, and then another large big candlestick and not much selling pressure follow through, to me, this is going to go higher. I don't care what those guys say, Besant, Trump, blah, 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 blah. That's not what the positioning in the market, in my opinion. This looks like it wants to go higher, and that could happen very, very soon. The 10-year is already broken to the upside, so I'm kind of cheating on the 2-year to some degree because this is already up. It's already on top of its pattern. It's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. The 30-year is doing the same thing. Now, when I say higher, what I mean is its structure broken upwards, but that doesn't mean we go every single day higher. We get these downward facing patterns, breakout, downward facing pattern, breakout, downward facing pattern, breakout, downward facing pattern. You catch my drift. It's not a straight move. So you'll hear people say, "Oh, he's wrong. It went down." It's like, well, the trend. You guys are looking at time frames that are too short, and I'm looking at time frames that are much longer. I'm looking at things like this, where you get a downtrend, a breakout. Now, some people say we were going to get a return move down here. That hasn't happened. That has not happened. And we broke this to the upside. Now, could it happen? Could we roll over? Yeah, but I got to see some selling pressure somewhere up here if we're going to do that. I don't see it yet. TLT bond prices are down a little bit, down 0.15. But again, momentum is down on the longer term from here down, and it's trying to squeeze, and we'll see what occurs. If we squeeze and break out, then I will change my mind in the short term that we are moving higher, and we'll have to look at how much follow through we get. The 2 and the 10, we're up. We inverted again today. We're starting to gain traction to the upside above the breakout. So your structure is this. right? That's your structure. And if we break above, which we are starting to, and we'll see if we can get momentum or not, we could reinvert the curve. Very good possibility. TYX TNX ratio is down. We're getting no help from the dollar DXY and no help from the yield curve for gold to go higher today. So gold is down $23 an ounce. I still think this looks good to go higher. Why would I say that? Some people say, well, why are you cutting through this? Well, I mean, sometimes where I draw it, it's just in this general area, guys. You can also throw, you can ditch that. You can get gotta find that rectangle thing, which I don't use it that much. So there we go. So you could say that there's resistance up in this general zone. So you get resistance, you come back, get resistance, come back, get resistance. So it's not a line. Everyone's worries about how clean a chart is. It doesn't matter how clean it is. As long as you know where resistance is at, and as long as you know where support is, we'll see what occurs. And I don't get too afraid if things get a little bit messy here. Like if we weren't like this, I would not be afraid here. I would not be trying to short gold this close to a potential support level. So, and you can also use rectangles like up and across as well. But I do think this is going to break higher. Why do I think that? Positioning in some of these, um, in some of the companies. The companies look strong. They're all breaking to the upside, and I would find that very weird that the market is all positioning in the mining companies, and this is going to break lower. I don't believe that. So I look for that confluence. So I think we're going to break higher here whenever it decides to break out. Silver is sitting on top of its pattern. We're getting these small selling pressure candlesticks. That still looks bullish to go higher. Looks very good to go higher. Maybe I think there's a possibility we could really put on the Jets here. Does that mean this week? I did not say this week. I did not say that next week. I don't know the exact timing. All I know is that the Jets are going to be applied, and I got to be in it. The Jets are going to be applied. I don't know if the candlestick might be a little too big there, but we might really get moving here when we release from this pattern resistance. Platinum, we were in a rising wedge. We tried kind of playing with the bottom of the rising wedge, but we got a little, a noose maybe or something. We're right on the support level, but usually rising wedges will break down. This is not a big rising wedge. I would not try to do anything. Maybe we pull back to like 13, low 1300s or something like that. Maybe. Palladium, a little bit more stronger selling pressure. That is a rising wedge right here. We could see a little bit of downside follow through here, probably back to support at 1233. So I'm not talking a huge, gigantic sell off, just a small, short term, near term pullback or consolidation. Nothing to get your panties in a bundle over. XE to gold ratio, slightly lower today, but again, guys, the opportunity is here. It is here. Um, we are low. We have a long runway for this to move on up, and you know where silver is. We just looked at it. It's sitting on top of its pattern, ready to rip. Do you think silver ripping like a banshee is going to have this just stay here? You think the miners going to be like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to sit there. No, they're gonna move. Today, GDX was down 0.95%, no reversal candlestick. Looks good to go higher. There's no huge selling pressure. It's just waiting. What is it waiting for? It's waiting for gold to break out so they can apply the jets. GDXJ, it's sitting there waiting. No big selling pressure. It's waiting to do one of these. Now, it doesn't mean we go straight higher. What it means is that I think we're going to go up. That's it. This is coming off of a base. So your base is here. This is your like resistance. We had a couple of resistance hits. And now we're starting to get above that resistance. Now it's going to be support. So it looks really, really good. SILJ still hasn't launched out of its its pad here. Not much selling pressure there. Looks good to try to give a punch through of this, an A-OK. And guys, I'm just gonna, I'll be frank here. When these things get moving, these smaller junior companies, they can get moving. What does moving mean? Like a 5 or 10 bagger in less than 6 months is a possibility. I can't tell you if it's going to occur in 2 seconds, if it's going to occur in 2 weeks, 2 months. We're getting close. That's all I can say. We're getting close. Crude oil's up 1.4%. I don't think Besant and Trump are doing their job today. Isn't this supposed to continually go down and pretend to be drill baby drill, even though the rig count's been falling like a cliff and layoffs are occurring, even though we're supposed to increase 3 million barrels per day and do drill baby drill? I don't know. Seems confusing to me. But we're underneath resistance here. If we can punch through this, Trump is lost. He's lost at his game of whatever he's trying to play there. TTF gas down 1.4. This is going to look a little bit weaker in the short term. We do not have the fundamentals that are back here. I think we could get a little bit lower. Natural gas is up, but again, I think we could go down here. So patience here on nat gas. This is a bearish formation. A lot of the times the rough move here is about that, we'll call it. Some people, they project it like this. Some people project it like this. But I think somewhere in this region down here is probably where we're going to go. So I think maybe mid twos by fall or something. So don't get too bullish on me. And this does look a little bit shoulder head shoulder-ish. More of a bearish pattern. I think we'll probably head somewhere where this is down here, the support level. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, up today, 0.22%. It's doing okay. It's following the way that it fell quite well. So there's the way that it goes up, and that's what we could maybe expect. OIH is up 0.84%. A little bit more buying pressure here. We're coming into some resistance. We'll just throw a little skinny line up there. I'd like to punch through that. That would be a little bit more encouraging, and I think it will. A lot of the companies, the individual companies, when you're looking at their charts, look pretty strong. They look like they've already bottomed and are heading higher. So this has some of the other stuff in this ETF. Newcastle Coal Futures up 0.7%. That's looking strong. I like the way that this looks over here in terms of the bigger green candlesticks, small reds. Yeah, we got one big red, but one big red doesn't spoil a party, all right? It doesn't spoil the party. But we're sitting above support. Looks good. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Like I said, I always buy the retests. Bullish engulfing. It's a bullish engulfing candlestick right there. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a squeeze there and a breakout. We're going higher, guys. We're going higher. Now, does that mean immediate? I don't know if it's going to be immediate. I'm just saying that I think we're going up. Going up. The uranium futures price is putting in a bullish engulfing today. It's going up. We're going higher. Get ready. Now, does it mean tomorrow? I did not say tomorrow. I did not say a time frame. We could have a couple of small down days as a possibility before we move on up. So just patience here. Looks good. We could have a couple more choppiness days. We'll see what occurs and then look for a move higher. What's neat about this is we're seeing positioning in the equities. They're up 2.3%. Now, would I be bullish on, or would I be bearish on this? No. Get it out of your mind. If you are bearish, slap yourself. We've broken through this resistance area. We're in a new era. Stay long, my friends. Stay long. URNM is now is encountering or getting close to a new era. We're getting there. We were up today 1.5%. We're breaking through and stair-stepping up and up and up. We're now going to start to look ahead. We're going to get some resistance. Patience. Patience, grasshopper. Everyone gets so impatient. URNJ, I like the attitude here. 2.28, really strong, heading towards the end ending strong, I should say. So you always want to end strong like this. See how that ended strong? It's not how you start, it's how you end. And that's a good finish there. So again, we're going to get into a little bit of resistance as we get through all this crap of all these people doubting the bull market, which is stupid here. You don't want to doubt this thing. You want to let it run. URA is our leader. It's the bigger stuff. URNM will be a leader, and then URNJ is going to come flying up the back. It's going to come flying. Nickel's up 0.2. We've broken through the resistance here. Time to get positioning. Nickel looks good. Yes, we can look at companies if you guys want to get into nickel. That's fine. I was looking at them already. I've got a couple to look for, but I don't know if they're as good as some of the other sectors, but this is a big bullish engulfing here on the weekly candlestick that we're getting. It's engulfing all those ones. So I would expect to move higher soon in nickel here. I think we're just starting that move. Copper up 0.09%. Not a big day today. A little bit of resistance, a little bit of selling pressure today. We've got a little bit over here and a little bit over here. But again, we're sitting on top of a freaking structure. It's going to go. Let it go, guys. Let it go. It's going to be a big move. COPX down 1.7%. Is it a reversal candlestick? Nah, we're sitting good, guys. We've got so check this out, guys. Check this out. This is your base. It's a double bottom. This here is your bottoming pattern. That right there in the messy back and forth. We consolidated on top of it. That's what this is. That's wave one and wave two. We've broken out of that. This is you just got to sit. If you're in this stuff, sit and let it bubble you higher. It's going to just carry you downstream to the upside. Lithium's up 2.32%. We're putting in the bottoming pattern, guys. We're putting in the bottom. This is your bottom here. That will be a launching pad to launch from. You are welcome. RMX launching through the base. This is what happens on the right-hand side. What happens in a lot of these. And I've got companies that are down here in big patterns. I've got companies that I'm sharing on the website that are right there. You get a double bottom, and then when you go across, if it falls below, like this, it creates a slingshot. That's what I call it. It didn't slingshot immediately. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This one, it kind of came up, hit a little bit more resistance through there, and then once it came through, slingshot my buddy. There we go. Iron ore. Iron ore's down today, 0.5%. We're getting around this breakout retest area. This will be a big one. Again, remember nickel. It's the same setup. Big bullish engulfing occurring here on the weekly, or on the monthly here. Sorry, that's monthly. Small candlesticks is the dead period that I like to call it. We've got resistance coming across. We may break it like we did and come back and do a retest. That's your opportunity. That's when you want to be looking. Am I looking at iron ore and steel? I am. Yes. Aluminum, 2650. We're right underneath. We've been smacking our face on this many, many, many times. When this thing goes, she's going to blow. She's going to blow. Boom. It's going to go. Big move when that thing breaks up. Baltic Dry Index. We've been chopping sideways on the Baltic, right? Chop, chop, boom. Full on launch mode. We're moving. We're moving. Here's the weekly candlesticks. There we're moving up. That looks good. Emerging markets, yeah, it doesn't like the stronger dollar today. Whatever. It's going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving. This looks fantastic. We've broken through the sticky area. We've got move down 1%. Is that a reversal candlestick? No. Are we at resistance? Yes. Could we go sideways longer? Yes. Could we create a pattern that looks something like that? Yes. Does that mean I should get bearish? No. We should be bullish because it's the big pattern. The time frame says big pattern bullish. KRE down 1.8%. It's pulling back a little bit. Oh no, who cares? It's going higher. You got the bigger head shoulder pattern that we've broken. We're going up. Could we do something like this? Yeah, we could. XHB down 2%, a little bit of selling pressure. Oh no, the housing market's going to crash. No, it's not. This is a bullish formation. Looks good to go higher. Now, could we reverse up here or something and turn over? We could. Yeah, we could. I'm not saying we can't. But right now, it's bullish. Russell 2000 down a little bit. I'm just looking to see if there's any sort of like squeezing, rising wedge going on here. There could be, but we'll see. We may also pause here for a little bit and put in a shoulder head, chop, 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 shouldering. Maybe we'll see. A little bit of resistance where we're at. We've got the S&P 500. That's basically at almost all-time highs. That's cruising. We've got NASDAQ up at all-time highs. But again, we'll see. We'll see if this is a retest if we roll over. But we got to see a rollover first for me to say anything like Dow Jones Transportation. Is this a back test and a rising wedge? This could be, and it could roll over. It could. We'll watch it. We'll watch it together. But right now, it doesn't have the characteristics yet of a rollover. Industrials flying higher. Still looks good to go move on up. SMCI up. This is a base bottoming pattern. NVIDIA has been moving on up. It broke through resistance there, and it's been see ya wouldn't want to be a style. Bitcoin up 0.86. That still looks good to go higher. It's just a consolidation. We got Ethereum up 2.9%. Looks like a consolidation, guys. Like that. So no follow through. Looks like a consolidation, probably going higher. MicroStrategy up a little bit, but yeah, this looks a little ugly here. But again, if Bitcoin's going higher, this will probably turn around. The VIX is down up 0.13, but again, that's controlled. Bessent and team is holding it down. So that's all I've got for today, guys. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you'd like. That's all I've got for today. And if you'd like to sign up, it's a good time to sign up. Honestly, there's a lot of opportunities right now in the markets across a whole bunch of different sectors. It's not just one or two sectors. There's quite a few that look pretty good. But it's up to you. Special with a coupon code if you'd like to join. And we have a Sunday question and answer session coming up at 5 p.m. We'll dive into all this stuff. All right, guys. See you.